Hello and welcome back to Fire Emblem. So, it is time to explore because, well, we did a lot of supports last time and we have more to do, but we can't do them without running around all of Garreg Mach. And we need to talk to everybody. So, first thing though, before we get into that, a retire, we've had it for too long. What are we going to go for? Well, you know what, I think that's just cursed, maybe not. But dancer. Yeah, we could go with some dancer wear. Sure, we'll go dancer. Something like that. Something a little bit more casual. Right, let's go and explore. So, obviously, nobody there. Oh, what's going on there? Look at that, you can look in between the shelves if you want like the world's most stalker-like view. That's the way I'd describe that. Oh. Hey Yuri, let's visit.
Looks like I've got them all.
What are you doing?
Just wrapped up on a task. All finished now, though.
Is that what you just wrapped up?
Oh, you mean this? I use it to write down the names of everyone I've lost over the years. We lost a lot of lives back in the war. Some of them were only with me a little while. Some of them were family to me.
Why do you write down their names?
Somewhere along the way, I figured I should record the names of those I've lost. The ones I failed to protect. There's nothing we can do for the dead, not in this world. Not really, anyway. And it's not like we know what happens after. So writing their names down here, that's all just for me. For the one who's still around. After all, they deserve to be remembered. Even if they're not here to see it. We all shared the same dream. They lost their lives to build that dream. And as their leader, it's on me to remember them. However I can.
Yeah, it doesn't sound particularly helpful. You know, it doesn't sound very healthy for you there, Yuri. I can see why you might do it though.
If you can see why I do that, and that's something, I guess. Well, anyway, make of my notebook what you will. It doesn't matter much to me. If you go before I do, I'll make sure to add you in here as well.
Well, you intend on putting my name in your notebook?
You heard me. I mean, you're not exactly one of my people, per se. At this point, I do have to admit that I can count on you. I kinda get the sense that if I hang around you, that dream I've been grasping for will become all the more real. So, do me a favor and don't go dying on me, okay?
Well, same to you.
It'd take a lot to get rid of me. I was born under a particularly lucky star. Cat got your tongue? Looks like you want to say something but don't know how.
So much talk of names, yet I don't know yours. Ho, the bit of lore.
That again? You don't give up easy, do you? Alright, I'll toss you a bone. My name's not actually my name.
Yeah, okay.
But it's the one I'm enrolled with here at the Academy. The one I've hung on to as the adoptee of House Row. Come to think of it, the last I heard someone use my real name was... a very long time ago. From my mom. Who knows? Maybe someday I'll tell you. Perhaps if you decide to pursue that dream alongside me, you'll find out.
Oh, you tease. Is that saying if we go for an S support we could do it? I don't think we can even S support him. I think we would have to be playing a female character. We can S support Yuri. Interesting. Interesting. For a lot of characters, that's not an option. It's an intriguing thought. Lore is a good bribing tool. You know what? I'm going to go this way. I thought about going to Abyss and then decided, I don't want to go to Abyss. But yeah, if you bribe me with lore, that's a good way to get me to do something. Ooh, Earthworm. Is Bernadetta hiding in her room again? Really, Bernadetta? You've been gone for 5 years and you're back in the room?
At last, I returned to my domain. My lonely paradise. My my realm of exquisite solitude. Huh? Professor? Is that you? You didn't hear that just now, did you?
Hear what?
Right. You didn't? Well, good.
Cool. I'll see you later, Bernadetta. Right. Let's head down here and into the greenhouse where we can pick up our flowers we planted 5 years ago. Yeah, I'll harvest them. Cool. Then Northern Fódlan Sea. Oh, we only have 4! What are we gonna go for? I don't even know. Mixed fruit. 5 of them. Let's go. Well, it's already predicted yield 2, which is not bad. It only goes up to 2 though. Okay, so mixed fruit isn't the best one. Cool, hello.
Hey, Professor. I know that we didn't plan to stop at the monastery, but I'm glad we did. I'm happy to be here with everyone again.
I'm happy too.
Right? It's as though we went back in time 5 years. I feel like my old self again.
Cool. See you later. Right. Nothing there. Get out this way. Is there anybody up in... I don't think there's anybody floor 2. Yeah, that's fine. So we'll leave that be. Heading this way. Nothing there. Ooh, what we got? Black sand steel. We'll take it.
Right.
Not gonna fish. Nothing there. Hello.
Do you have time for a request?
The fish seem skittish lately. It's said that every 5 years, in the wake of a storm, a mystery fish appears and eats up all the other fish in the pond. They call it the big one. I thought that was just a legend, though. Do I have to do that now? I guess so. Hello. I'd like to fish. That's a lie, I don't want to fish, but still. I would like to catch this thing. Oh, we got it! I just was so unprepared to get it first time. I'm not going to get perfect on it because I'm a little panicked, but we got it. Okay. Mystery fish. Fódlandi. I think that's the one we're looking for.
You've done me a great service.
Cool. I got it. And I got 2 heron bait back for, or herring bait, so that means that actually we're ahead. Hello.
Professor! Oh my, it's so good to see you. These days, so many old friends seem to be disappearing. But you're here. It's incredible to see you again after 5 years. I have a feeling your name will go down in history.
Oh, thanks for that. Leave her alone. Hello.
I'd given up on ever seeing you again. Where have you been hiding? Anyway, now that we're reunited in the land of the living, I must fulfill my promise.
Right, the promise you're going to fulfill, the fulfilling promise, the promise you're fulfilling.
That's right. I promised the captain I'd protect you in his stead, and now I'll make good on my word.
Cool. See you later. Hello.
Pardon me. Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. You know, it's such a thrill to be able to greet you like this again. I almost died as well in the battle 5 years ago, but I won't allow any enemies to get into this place again. I promise you that. Even if the Death Knight shows up, I'll be sure to... Well, for now I'll keep training, so I can eventually feel confident that I can stop him.
Well, you do that. I wish you the best of luck. Right, grab this. Cool. Hello, Anna.
Now, there's unrest everywhere these days. All of my fellow merchants seem to be endangered. I hope things go back to normal soon. People need more to smile about, aside from my great deals. Hey, how about
You'd like me to get you secrets? I can do that. Your shop is not open yet. I suppose this is a good time to mention, as her shop sells them. I was asked what our plans with Flayn are. Let's go roster, that's slightly better to show it off. So our plans with Flayn. So, she's not doing so great in her current class, and it was asked, because she has so much magic, whether we would switch her to the other flying class. My current intention... Do I have to go to reclass here? Okay, this wasn't quite how I wanted to do that, but that's okay. Nope, I actually want to go at X, there we go. Right. It was asked whether we would switch her into this class right here, because her magic is really high, so we could easily pivot. Because she has the flying, we could give her a reason and then put her into this class. I think this is my last resort option for her. I think I'm going to still try and push her towards this class right here. The, whatever it's called. I think it's something like, nope, I can't. Is it Master Falconer or something like that? Anyway, we're going to try and move her towards this class because I want to try it. Because it's something a little bit different for Flame. We've already done Magic Flame before, so I want to try this out. And we can boost her stats. This is going back round into the other conversation. We can boost her stats using Anna, which means that we can actually boost her quite a lot, and then potentially she won't be as bad. In fact, right now she's not necessarily terrible, she's just not performing at the same level as some of the others.
Hey, welcome.
Anyway, but yeah, that's the wrong person.
Come again.
But yeah, it's hard to perform at the same level as Balthus as well. Like, you know, when that's your competition, you're gonna look bad no matter what.
Yes. I think this one,
Anyway,
yes.
we'll grab more of this.
I think this one, yes.
I think actually this team that we've got
this
is
one,
maybe
yes.
one of the strongest we've had, like, just
Return soon,
full
please.
stop. I think it's incredibly strong. I mean, yeah, the Blue Lions is also pretty strong, but, you know, I think the team that we've got here could give them a run for their money once we're done. What do you want me to do? Find something of historical significance. Ah, run around till I click on something. Got it. Right, let's go this way. Constance? Yeah, let's go visit.
Another failure! How? Was there an error in my calculations? I had precious few materials as things stood. Where will I get more once these run out?
I'm really sorry.
Oh, don't act so rueful. You carried out my directions faithfully. Neither the credit nor the blame ought to be yours. My grand achievement is further away than I had hoped. House Nouvelle's future seems so dim.
Keep trying. You'll get it.
You're correct, of course. I mustn't be discouraged. It is hard to maintain one's patience after 5 years. But in the greater context of the history of House Nouvelle, 5 years is barely worth counting.
That's the spirit.
I have been in a low place indeed to require so much reassurance.
Especially in your indoors mode.
And for your reassurance, I am truly grateful. You have spurred me to continue my research. You've been useful to me in many ways, in fact. Research assistant, confidant, test subject. All of this is preparing you well for your greater role to come.
Which is...
My personal attendant. There are few as naturally servile as you in all of Fódlan.
Wow! I don't know whether to take that as a compliment or an insult.
When House Nouvelle is at long last restored, we simply must find the proper position for you. Granted, this will be difficult, perhaps even impossible to accept, given your current status. But I rarely let the impossible stop me. I shall see it all done. The restoration of my house, installing you as my servant, and more. Are you ready for the next steps?
I'm glad you perked up.
Oh, come now. My sulk ended minutes ago. Do keep up. But on the rare occasion that I find myself at a loss,
I grant you permission to lift my spirits.
I'd like the 3 options. I see. Sure, and of course. Yes, we needed multiple options here. Of course.
I don't know that I care for the hint of resignation in your tone, but no matter. I expect you to do your all for the sake of my house nonetheless.
Alright, Constance. Alright. So I can tell you Constance is out of the running for an S support, as I don't really want to be her servant. That's not really where I see our end goal being. So yeah, we might leave her be for just now. Ooh. Fódlan seeds. Oh, we can now do the we now do that one that we were doing before.
A moment,
Right.
please.
Aloise, let's go.
Hello, Professor. What brings you here? Fancy a bit of fishing?
Yes.
You know, I can hardly go fishing without thinking of old Gerald. He and I would just sit here, casting our lines again and again. I'm no better at it now than I was then. Not a single nibble.
You're not cut out for it.
Just like your father. He used to tell me exactly the same thing. I was hopeless at it, but he was a master. In the time it took me to catch one fish, he could fill his basket to the brim. You know, talking to you, I'm feeling very nostalgic. Why don't you join me? We can trade some stories about the old man. We spoke before about how Gerald never seemed to age, right?
Yeah, that was weird.
Once, when he was drunk, he let the secret slip.
Moisturizer every day.
He said he'd had an infusion of crest-bearing blood, and it had greatly extended his life.
Crest can make people live longer?
Well, we'd both been drinking. I figured he was joking, so I just laughed it off. Then I asked him his age. He said he'd stopped counting after he hit 100. And he was telling the truth. In those 20 years he was away, he didn't age a bit. An incredible person, to be sure. And I probably don't know the half of it. Actually, I'd like to ask you something about Gerald, if you don't mind. When Gerald was away from the monastery, what was he like?
You know what? I reckon he probably did nothing but drink.
In other words, he was exactly the same. When I was his squire, he was always hollering for a drink. He just wouldn't put a cork in it.
Oh, you're so funny, Aloise.
But on the battlefield, he was unequaled. That's why people used to call him the Blade Breaker. I have to say, right now, fishing with you, it really takes me back. This feels just like the good old days, when Gerald was sitting alongside me.
Oh, I feel bad for Aloise. Oh yeah, I was thinking that didn't feel like an A support. B seems about right for that one. It almost seems like that was meant to happen just after Gerald's death, but maybe not, I guess. Yeah, either we hadn't unlocked it or it just wasn't meant to happen until then. Okay, but still, I liked it. Right, let's continue our little circle. I'm trying a different route around the monastery. I don't think it's better, but you know, I think it's different.
Yes.
Hello.
I'm more of a mercenary than a knight these days. I work to get paid. I never was too attached to Fódlan. I was considering leaving soon, but I might change my mind if you're around.
Oh really?
Hello.
In Lady Rhea's absence, I will follow you. That's what she would want me to do. Know that wherever you might lead us, I'll continue searching for Lady Rhea.
That's fine.
Good, because I will not budge on that point. Welcome back, Professor.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we're doing as well, so no problems. We're on the same page. Okay, let's head up here and speak to Soldier.
Yes, I come from the Empire, but I have no intention of ever returning. This war the Emperor instigated has caused nothing but trouble and pain. I want this war to end. And that's why I'm here, fighting with you.
Good. Carry on then. Alphys, let's go.
I see. By any means necessary then. Before the war's end. I'm covered, but just to be safe, I need you to check on my mother and Kupala. Still following me, huh? We have got to work on those manners, pal. Unless you really meant that bit about protecting me.
Kupala? I was thinking Kupala. Wasn't 100% sure on who Kupala was, but I was like, maybe I forgot. No, Kupala, who's that?
That's where my mom was born and raised.
Oh.
I pay a spy money I don't have to keep an eye on the place, whether I'm above the dirt or below it. It's up to me to make sure my stepmother can't get to my mom.
Your stepmother? Would your stepmother really harm her?
No doubt about it. She's been honing her crazy plans lately. All because I've taken to fighting at your side. She thinks I'm making a name for myself before my glorious return to House Albrecht. Being delusional is her sport. There's little advantage to her going after my mom, but she's unpredictable. Gotta stay vigilant.
What's your mother like?
Guess I haven't talked about her. After her and my pop split, she returned home. Where she's from, it's kind of an odd place. You know the folks who live in the mountains of the Alliance? Guessing that's a no. Few do. Imagine a place with no influence to speak of. Nestled in the mountains on the Almyran border. That's Kupala.
People live there?
Well, they're not mountain goats. And it's not like they never interact with the Lords of the Alliance. They're incredibly isolated, though. Even their trade relations are remarkably limited. Doubt that'll change. The land lacks resources worth fighting over. Probably for the best, honestly. Oh, but back to my mom. She was different. An exception to the rule in Kupala. She left the mountains, was rescued by my dad, and fell madly in love with him.
Did his family accept her?
Ah, the 1 million bullion question. Of course not, he's a noble. She isn't. Acceptance was never in the cards. My birth helped matters, but only a little. House Albrecht just wasn't where she belonged. My dad was in a tough spot. He was obligated to marry a fellow noble and produce a fitting heir. Nobody'd want to live out their days where they're utterly unwelcome. So my mom returned to Kupala.
I see.
Then it happened. I was enrolled in the Officers' Academy at Garreg Mach, and everything changed. During my enrollment examination, they discovered that I bear the major crest of Chevalier. My dad decided to resist his family's wishes and make me the head of the house after I graduated.
Yeah, we could see how that could happen with all of the crest stuff. Mainly Sylvain being an example.
Thing is, the truth of my special crest was kept a secret by decree of the church. He couldn't tell anyone about my prized bloodline, so I was forced to step down as the legitimate heir.
Okay. Why was it a secret? We know vaguely why it was a secret based upon the DLC, but I'm wondering why he's going to say it's a secret here, because the DLC is not canon.
It was for the best. My crest was inherited from mountain folk who prefer to keep to themselves. Imagine what would happen to Kupala if it got out. We both know it would destroy their way of life.
People will do anything for a rare crest.
Too true. I'm guessing the church thought my crest would cause trouble in Fódlan.
Ah, so they're just going to say, we don't know why he's keeping the crest a secret. It's because it's rare or something. Right? It's kind of vague outside of the DLC. Fair enough.
But don't get me wrong. No matter what life's thrown at me, I'm no victim. Like I've said, I prefer it this way. I've got to be free. Even if things were different, I'd still choose this life. But I can't let my mother and her people pay the price for keeping peace in Fódlan. Wouldn't be right. All I can do is make a name for myself in battle and secure enough power to protect them. Failure isn't an option.
Cool. That's our A support. Now, I don't believe we have an S with Balthus. And it doesn't feel like there's anything left to see. Yeah, we don't have an S, and there's nothing really left on our path of the story there. Like Yuri, I'm tempted on the S because there is stuff left. Hello mother, hello father. But yes, there's still something left on his story. I feel Balthus, we kind of got his story now. Same with Constance. It's like, we know what's going on. There's not too much else if we carried on here. But yeah, Balthus, I think, is done. Yuri's got a little bit more. Right, in here, Petra. Hello there.
Edelgard is controlling the Empire. She is putting the pressure on the Kingdom and Alliance. Empire and religion are at open war. It will be difficult for us at first, but corrupt nobles are many. That means the common people will rebel and be joining our side. With you, Professor, the battle tides will turn. I have certainty.
Good. Glad one of us does. Right, we'll leave her be and head down here. So there's nobody in the Blue Lions one at all. And then there's nobody in the Golden Deer one. Interesting. Hey Cyril, let's go for a visit.
Keeping it clean, sweeping it clean. No more trash, nowhere, no how. Oh darn, there's trash over there.
Hard at work, I see.
Hey idea, Professor. The cathedral's a real important place for the Church of Seiros, so I always make sure it's all sparkling clean.
Cyril, do you see the giant pile of rubble behind you? Are you kidding me? I like to think that he's just snapped. He's like, no, I'm keeping it clean. It's, you know, there's no rubble. Can't be rubble. If there was rubble there, that would be a problem. And he's just like, mind will not let him see it.
The monks do some cleaning too, and they tell me not to bother, and sometimes they even say to go away, but they just don't clean as good as I do.
Sure.
I don't stop until everything shines.
Are you a believer?
Nah, not really. And Lady Rhea told me it's okay if I don't show an interest unless I feel like it. And I haven't so far, but I just want to take good care of the things she cares about. If there's a thing she wants taken care of, then I'll do it better than anyone else. Don't you feel the same? Since Lady Rhea really took a liking to you and all.
It's hard to find the time.
Maybe you don't realize how great a person Lady Rhea is. She's always praying hard as she can for her followers all across Fódlan. She does it every single day. And even though she's always so busy, she tries to listen to as many people's needs as she can. When she's seen the kids who lost their parents in Remire Village, she didn't leave them there. She got the church to take those kids in, same as me. She's so kind. She's almost like a mom to all her followers, and just everybody that I can think of loves her.
I think it's about more than kindness.
Hang on. You trying to say you know more about Lady Rhea than I do? Okay, maybe she likes you more than she likes me. But I know that I know a whole lot more about her than you do. I know these things, okay? So don't go talking down to me like you know better.
I wasn't, though.
Huh? Well, just as long as we're all clear on that.
Alright, so I believe that one was meant to be a pre-time skip one. Yeah, it's our B. Which is why it seems a little odd that he's like, I know Rhea better. And Rhea's like, kidnapped. He's like, I know her better. This is the important thing right now. So, that's why it's a little odd. Right, down in here. Hello there, morale meals. Hello there, sparkly thing. We need to check outside quickly before we go anywhere. Alright, Flane, you're next. What's wrong?
Oh, hello, Professor. How nice to see you. You caught me off guard. I was actually just thinking about you.
Why the sigh?
Just a moment ago? Well, I am afraid I just do not understand you. When we first met, I sensed something different about you. Something mysterious. And now I am convinced your existence itself is very special. Thinking on it, I know it to be true. You have a crest that should have been lost long ago. You wield the sword of the Creator as if it is nothing. Your hair and eye color changed on that day 5 years ago, to the same sort of color as mine and my brother's.
What does it all mean?
I do not know. My brother refuses to speak to me of it. Since then, you have led us into battle, and thus far, we have always come out victorious. Your comrades and colleagues adore you. They believe in you, in your strength. I doubt there is a single soul who is likened to you. Who are you, really?
I don't know.
I simply do not understand. Whatever the case may be, having hair like mine is proof that there is something exceptional about you. I may as well come forward with things.
Alright.
I, too, am unlike others.
I am shocked. How so?
Surely you recall when I was targeted, specifically for my blood? I may not be special in the ways you are, but my blood is rare. It seems the two of us share a special differentness. I also believe that we are bound together in some way. Of this I am certain. Therefore, I intend to stay by your side and watch over you. Your existence must be preserved at all cost.
I would rather protect you.
Certainly those are the words of a hero. Let us unite our powers. Together, we are unstoppable.
You know, I was sure I had this conversation before, but I was like, oh, there's lore I don't know. Or it wasn't 100% confirmed. Never mind. You know, there wasn't any additional lore. That's why I didn't remember it, is because it's a tease. It's another tease.
Professor.
Hello, Caspar.
Hey, Professor. You won't believe what happened.
You cut your hair?
I figured I couldn't go back to the Empire after Garreg Mach fell, so I started drifting across the Kingdom in Alliance. Then, I just happened to run into our old class, so we came back to the monastery together.
Alright. Love that you have a good backstory for being here. It's like, I happened to wander into some people and now I'm here.
Fighting alongside you and everyone else is a dream come true, Professor. And don't worry about my little sis. Right now, she's back home helping out with the family business. I kind of figured I was going to be stuck going back and taking over for her. But thanks to you guys, I get to work on my dream of becoming a proper knight.
Alright. I mean, I hate to say it, Raphael, but she'd probably be better at it than you, so this is probably best for everybody. Alright, let's grab some of this stuff. Concoction. Ooh, pale blue seeds. Platinum fish. That's 1,000 gold if we sell that. It's not too bad. It's not too shabby. Hello there.
Hey, I could use a
Pirates. Go take care of them. No. Hello.
I need a favor.
Some soldiers stationed at Fódlan's locket don't care. Right. So we've now been absolutely everywhere here, so now we do a jump over to the training grounds. Cool. Hello.
Professor.
Nice outfit.
It's not just for my village that I'm fighting alongside you here, you know. It's also that Captain Gerald asked me, his first and greatest apprentice, to look out for you. Of course, it wouldn't be enough just to keep you alive. It's my duty to make sure you win, too. So do your best, Professor, and count on me to watch your back.
Sure. Alright, nothing over here. Hello there. Advanced Sword Tournament, huh? I mean, yeah, we can't enter, so that's pretty much a no here. Wait, we have an A? Catherine could enter. What do we get? We get a Silver Sword Plus. But you have to be level 29 or higher, it reckons. Yeah, our levels are too low to do the tournament. Unfortunately. I don't know why I left, because we're not going there. We're going up here. Right, little bit of a fast travel. Right, let's head out this way. Hello.
It's been fixed up quite a bit, but its battle scars aren't so easily erased. To think that a glorious cathedral with a 1,000-year history would end up like this. I'll rebuild this place someday. This cathedral is the symbol of Fódlan. Maybe I should paint a picture of the beautiful cathedral of old. Well, I still remember what it looked like.
Maybe you should. That could be useful.
Professor?
Hello, Manuela. How are you doing?
So I said, two can play at that game. I told him, a small-time little weasel like you ought to be begging me for attention. Oh, it gets me so mad, so worked up. Why aren't there any men around here who understand what a catch I am?
Well, there's one, but you started arguing with them, so...
Come to think of it, you've always been nice to me. I mean, you listen to all my problems. I feel like I can really trust you. I don't have that kind of thing with a lot of people.
You're a close friend.
Right, I got it. I knew you'd say we were just friends. I'd like to maybe talk about this once the war is over. Once we're all safe. All right, enough of this moping around. What we need is a change of mood. We've still got a lot to do together. When I think about that, what are one or two men?
What's wrong?
What's wrong is, it's not just one or two men, it's more like 100 men, maybe even 200, more! I'm completely... Oh, I can't get out of this mood! Actually, I've got an idea. Exercise will help. I'm going to the training ground. Come on and give me a hand. Gonna work my anger out on 100 training dummies. Maybe 200 if we've got them.
Alright, well, you know, Have fun with that. Okay. So I think that one was pretty much a setup for an S support.
No.
Really wasn't too much in there, but it was more like a, if you want a romance, it's available. You should take it.
Hi.
Hey, Marianne.
Even with the church in shambles, we can still pray. The goddess will surely hear our prayers. But still, I hope the church can return to its former beauty someday.
Sure. Alright, we got the cornerstone fragment. Fantastic. This way? Hello.
It seems that in the last 5 years, the monks here have left this place for the town below. However, once they learn of our return, perhaps they'll come back. I hope the monastery can return to normal someday.
Maybe. I kind of hope they don't come back. They were all a little bit stuffy. Not usually people there. Ah, no, there they are. The 3 being told off. Right. And background this way. Anything up here? Nope. And then, we'll head into the right. Get the last one here, I think. Hello.
The town I'd been living in came under attack by the Empire's army. My parents were both caught up in the fighting and killed. I've got no home to go back to anymore. So I guess I may as well stay here.
May as well. 1 note. After 5 years, they only put in 1 note. It's Linthart. In the past, I would nearly pass out if I got splattered by an enemy's blood. Nowadays, I remain entirely conscious, even if my face is drenched in blood. It's disgusting. It's natural to feel repelled by the horrors of war. Nice. You liked it. Right. Checking for items. Right. Where are we going? Let's see here. Am I missing? Where's she gone? There we go. Right, we'll go with Constance and... I don't know. Who haven't we sung with for a while? How about Constance and Ferdinand? I think they still have another one.
Tra-la-la-la-la, sing out over peaks, ring out over valleys, let my lovely voice echo through the streets and alleys.
Professor, let me sing for you. Do you not like my voice? It would make a Pegasus dance with joy.
Nice. Right. We didn't get support there, but we've now done all of our supports. Let's go to the library. Everybody's favorite place is the library. Right. Hello, Linthart.
Professor, the promise was made 5 years ago, but I must say I'm rather impressed by how many of us managed to make it. Personally, I only showed up because I hope to see you again, Professor. I've been with my family in the Empire until recently. I admit to feeling a little guilty betraying Her Majesty, but only a little. Now that we're all together again, I suppose the fighting will begin soon.
I suppose so. Alright, down here. Lysithea.
I've grown weary and impatient. These past 5 years, my hands have been bound. But now, I can finally take action with a clear goal. I'm grateful to you and to everyone.
And that goal is?
Down with the Empire. Surely peace will soon follow if the Empire is overthrown. Then my parents can finally find peace themselves.
Alright then. Good luck with that. That lines up with our goal, so we have no issue. In the corner. That's why I wasn't seeing him.
I don't know anything about rebuilding, but I can sure do my best to clean up the mess. I'm gonna keep Lady Rhea's room spotless, so she can use it right away whenever she gets back. You gotta find her, Professor. You just gotta.
Yeah, okay. Sure, I'll add it to the list. I mean, wasn't high priority or anything. We'll do it just because you asked, though. Right.
Well...
In here, and... Hello.
I have lost my dominion. My nobility may seem like nothing more than a title, but I will never lose my noble heart. I will stop Edelgard, even if it costs me my life. I have turned my blade against her now. I cannot go back on that decision. Professor, do you think I chose the wrong path?
Not at all.
You are right.
Oh, good. Thanks. Glad to see you're not conflicted. But yeah, it's the first time we got to see Ferdinand's one there. Because, well, usually he's on the other side. Oh, feather. Nice. But yeah, because I think this is the first time we've recruited Ferdinand against Edelgard, so intriguing. I think it's because you need to have heavy armor otherwise, and we never leveled heavy armor because it doesn't really get you a class most of the time.
Thankfully, it appears the records and equipment I need for my research have not been damaged. I am most curious, though. You say you were asleep for 5 whole years. Incredible. Perhaps this is another effect of your crest. I do look forward to investigating you in greater detail.
Oh my. We can talk about that.
Wonderful news. I am most excited to begin. We must find the time, of course.
Of course. Yes, yes. Find the time, another time. Hello, Manuela.
My professor, you haven't changed a bit. At your age, I'd expect your whole demeanor to have changed greatly over 5 years. Though, I suppose I haven't changed either, right? Thank you for noticing, by the way. Ah, just the two of us, forever young. Oh, let me have my fun.
Yeah, you can have your fun. Although, yeah, I just realized the thing about the crest making people age slower, maybe that's like a explanation for why every adult looks exactly the same age. You know, it's like, yeah, they all look the same because they're all crest people. You never know.
With the return of its knights, Garreg Mach is finally coming back to life. The Church of Seiros will follow you from now on. But please do not abandon the search for Lady Rhea.
I know that Geralt's blood is obviously not the usual crest-bearing blood, but still. We'll do whatever it takes to find her.
Thank you. I know the battles ahead will be dire, but we will support you with all our strength.
Alright, I want your quest.
To ask of you.
We're working to acquire more resources, and would greatly appreciate your help. Sorry, I just noticed what he's asking for. Black sand steel and white trout? I have that. Hello. Yeah.
Well done. You have my thanks.
I mean, you can buy black sand steel from the merchant, which is why I'm very confused about why he wants black sand steel. It's just such an odd thing to have to purchase. Anything over here? No. Just looking for items while we're in here. Nothing. Okay. Hop out and we'll check the 3rd floor for items, because we can now. Okay, so we have the Archbishop's room, otherwise known as our room now. And then, over here, we have nothing. Good, good. And then we have our balcony. Yeah, and ensuite. Sure. Right, well, we've done all of that. Let's have a look at our supports. Alright, don't have any. Let's go to the dining hall. We still need to go to Abyss. I will not forget. I mean, there's a chance I do, but I'll try not to forget. Right, and goals-wise, we actually don't need to... Actually, is everyone maxed? Everyone's maxed or just about maxed. Wow. Yeah, we don't need to go to the dining hall. The reason is that we did all of these, what's it called? Singing, huh? But the reason why is because we did all of those supports. Basically, we got a ton of people.
Well,
oh, good.
Right.
Thanks.
Let's give that one out. Just think what to do next. I think I might do training with people instead. Yeah, let's go do some training. Hello.
Giving up anyway.
I missed that item. Axe? Sure. Sounds good. Grab that. Then I want to go speak to... Yeah, I think I want to go to Seteth to get some more stuff here. We might want some more faith. Actually, we already have heal. We don't really need to, and recover. We don't need more faith. But I'm going to get axe from him.
With the return, the Church of...
Yeah, let's get some axe. Nice. Down here, I'm trying to think who else we have. Because we can get training from other people now as well. Cyril might be able to give us axe training. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna... You gotta find...
Oh. I guess they can only give you training on things that they're better at than you. Which means that quite a lot of these are not going to be... Like, because we don't have another major axe user. Yeah, so unless they're faculty, we might be out of luck. Let's see, though. I think they can always give you one.
Professor. Hey, I figured
Hello.
then I just...
Yeah. Brawling. I think it's going to be brawling here as well.
And don't
I just want to check.
Thanks to you.
Rolling in heavy armor. Okay. Hilda might give us axe. She's probably going to give us heavy armor now that I think about it. Yeah, she'll probably give us heavy armor as well.
That's okay, I'm happy.
She gives us spear. Yeah, okay. I don't think we're going to find any because we still have a lot that we're low on. Try to think. Faculty-wise? Suppose we could go and get training from Shamir and Catherine. Yeah, they both have things they can train us with.
I'm more of a... I never... I might change...
Hello. Give me... Oh, nope. Hello.
And lady, know that...
Yeah, give me some of that sword training. I'll take it. Right, then we're going to head up here. And we'll speak to Hannah and Manuela, get them to give us some training. I'm trying to think. I think that's everybody. Yeah, once we get training from these two, that's everybody. Okay, then we might... There's some eats we could do, but... Yeah, let's see. I guess I'll take this from him, some reason. Just on the off chance that he gets us a full level up.
Professor?
Hello.
Mach, at your...
Yeah, can you give us... I guess give us faith. We're almost at B. B might get something worthwhile having. Right. Head down here. I guess we'll eat a little bit. Yeah, just a little eat. That's fine. So, let's see. Nothing here. Right. So, I'm looking for supports with, like, just our kind of ranking are like these guys, followed by faculty, and then kind of down there. So, Happy and Linthart. Let's eat with Happy and Linthart. Linthart and... Happy gets an up. That's fine, that'll do. Nice.
Usually the atmosphere in the dining hall kind of bums me out, but with you two, I think I'll be okay.
None of us are great at reading a room. Isn't that right, Professor?
Yeah. And I got their things up to max. Cool. Because they weren't quite there. Constance and Ferdinand. Alright, so we're looking for Ferdinand or Constance. This Ferdinand. No Constance. Although actually we can go neutral, can't we? Yeah, because we got the up. Let's do that.
Delicious. After a scrumptious meal like that, I feel that I can really seize the day.
Oh, exquisite! This is exactly the meal I've been craving.
Cool. Right, so we got those two. Next one. Balthus and Lysithia or Hilda. Alright. So looking for one that has Balthus in it. There's Hilda. Just seeing if we have any that have Balthus. Just like a... This is Balthus's one. There's Hilda again. No Balthus. There's Balthus. There's Hilda underneath. Balthus. No Balthus. Yeah, Hilda. Hilda Balthus. Perfect. That'll work. Let's go.
Look at us.
That's right.
Cool. Next up, we have Yuri and Dorothea or Bernadetta. So we're looking here. Yuri likes this one, peach sorbet, with Bernadetta. Let's go. And that's us finished them.
Will you talk to her for me? She's been avoiding me non-stop.
Of course I avoid him. I avoid everyone.
It is a good defense. No matter how many times she uses it, it works every time. Right, and now, you see, I didn't forget. We're going to Abyss. Balthus has a quest. Better not use time, because I just used my time, but you know, that's alright. I don't know what Balthus's quest is. I'm scratching my brain. I can't remember it. It must not be a memorable quest. Also, what a trick of a tip message. That you can rest for 5 to be restored. Please. You could just easily battle, get the money, and pay for it. It would be easy. Anyway.
Hey you, listen up.
I've got something to report. It's you. You're still alive. It's been 5 whole years, hasn't it? Time flies when you're standing guard.
Did you always wear red?
That's right. I've been here the whole time. Day in and day out. Not like I have anywhere else to be. Looks like the Knights of Saros have returned. I wonder if Mr. Backup is back too.
Yeah, I don't think you always wore red. Interesting. That you are now. Okay, heading over here. So,
a lot of folks cleared out once the fighting started. People are saying it was the church that used to keep order around here, but it's Yuri who's saving us from complete chaos.
Yeah, glad to see us getting some respect. I'm kind of intrigued. If I go and speak to you about Flane.
Now let me see.
That's Hanneman.
Marvelous.
Love it.
This one. Now let me see. I expect much from this one. Yes, indeed.
Okay, her luck is insane apparently. But yeah, she hasn't got the best magic growth she could have had. Her strength growth has been distinctly average. Yeah, well, I guess that means we've had bad luck on the rolls, because I've been boosting that strength with every stat booster we get along the way, so... Yeah, we must have been having bad rolls on her strength as well. Oh well, that's fine.
Need something.
Yes, I'm going to buy both of these. So the Wayseer, which lets you get the Fortune Teller.
This one?
And then the Shadow Library, which lets you get... nothing, I think?
This one?
But that's okay. I think it lets you read.
See you again
Might
soon.
unlock a quest, you never know. I think it might do. I think it almost definitely unlocks a quest. Maybe not right now. Yeah, there's nobody here, so it can't unlock a quest now. It maybe unlocks one in the overworld. Anyway, I don't know. Hello.
These past 5 years have been so chaotic, even the bounty hunters backed off. I kinda miss the chase. I don't have family ties worth fighting for, so these muscles are up for grabs. Use me as you see fit, pal.
I'm counting on you.
You're a smart one. Just point me at a problem and I'll smash it up for you. If you're worried my skills have dulled from disuse, think again. I've been fighting thieves to stay sharp.
Alright.
Favor to ask.
Villagers out near Fódlan's throat have been having trouble with thieves. Host asks for help dealing with the problem. So I guess this Killer Knuckles. I actually believe that this is a quest which is just me and him, which is pretty sweet because we're pretty strong and it gets you Killer Knuckles Plus, which is a good reward. Okay, we might actually do that. It's also not that difficult because it's a 2-person quest.
Well, hello. It's been a while, hasn't it? Are you really so surprised to see me here? I flew here just as soon as I heard you were alive. I care more than you may realize.
I'm happy you came.
Are you now? I will admit, hearing that does make my heart flutter a bit. So long as our efforts are aligned, I'll happily work alongside you.
You know, we're getting closer to me saying that he's the S, but we'll see.
You're back, finally. I've been waiting for so long. I thought you might have died. But I didn't have anywhere else to go, so I stayed here.
Well, thanks for sticking around.
You're welcome. It wasn't easy. I've been kind of lonely. As you might have noticed, we've lost a few people down here.
Yeah, I
I
had.
could use your help.
Fortune Teller set up shop. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, why not drop by? Alright, sure. What an easy quest. We can do that. Also, in here, go grab the thing. Nice. That was actually a good one. We got another sword.
Why, hello there.
Give some of your renown to the Wayseer and she can tell you about the bonds between your allies. Strengthen bond. Analyze the prospective relationship between the selected pair and boost their support points. Does not work on pairs who are already very close. Connect fates. Foresee the destinies of a deeply bonded pair and either entwine them with each other or separate them from each other. What we should be able to do is we should be able to connect fates and then see like where people are at with each other. Oh, but these are only people who are... There are no pairs whose destinies are entwined. Alright, so nobody is like super hard right now. Interesting. There's a Balthus Yuri one. Okay. There's a Yuri and everybody one. And a Balthus, and then Constance happy, and then Constance only has happy. Interesting. Anyway, we'll leave them be. I only did that so we can kind of see where people are ending up right now. But they all need to get their supports finished before that even happens, so... Anyway, hello.
Oh, you have the look of someone relieved to see me. Before you ask, yes, My superior spellcraft is yours. It's your reward for waiting so patiently for me.
It would help me a lot.
Your quick acceptance of the truth is gratifying. But my assistance has a price. I expect you to aid me in fulfilling my dream of restoring House Nouvelle.
Sure. I mean, I really just want you to punch things, but sure, we'll do that if we've got time. Right, so now what I want to do, can I fast travel within here? Yeah, I just want to check if the library is open, if I fast travel. Because sometimes if you don't fast travel, it won't open new areas. Yeah, no new things in here. I think there might be a quest in the overworld, but you know what? I'm not overly worried about it. Let's finish exploring. Let's go. So, the next thing on our list, I'm trying to think. So we've got absolutely full motivation. The next thing might be to... Well, I guess I could say battle. But I don't know if we have any... We might have a let's check if we have any paralogs to do. That's kind of like our step one. We also need some... Actually, to be fair, we do also need to level some people up. No paralogs, because no green. Alright, let's instruct manually. Alrighty then. So, I think I want... In instruction, I want to start with people who still need their class. So, like, Happy doesn't need her class. Constance doesn't need her class. Balthus, no. Yuri, no. Cyril still needs his class, so what is he working towards? Cyril is working towards his master class of a Wyvern Lord, where he needs lance, flying, and riding, which are all not high enough. What are his goals currently? His goals are axe and flying. Okay. So, he needs axe, flying, and lance. Let's try and push up his lance, because we can do that easily. Yeah. I think this is the best one. We can get that pushed up a lot, and that'll probably make it a lot more likely that this will work. There we go. E+.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
Yeah, he definitely needs a lot of lance. Shamir. Now, Shamir is I'm pretty happy with her in the sniper class, I'll be honest. It's pretty sweet. But we were leveling her up just so she can get Bow Knight, so it's an option. So she just needs riding for that. We're currently working on bow and riding, which seems fair enough. And her bow is about to hit it's about to hit S. I'm going to keep pushing into there. Sure. Catherine. Now, Catherine is in Swordmaster. What do we have as her goals right now? Goals are Sword and Authority. Just try to figure out what class we want to get her into in the end. So, we could go Mortal Savant, or something like that, where we need to push up her Reason. What other classes does she have? She doesn't really have one. Swordmaster might be her natural endpoint. I mean, Falcon Knight is the only other one. I mean, she's really behind on everything else on it. It does lower her strength by 1 to even go into the class, and it gives her Lance Fair instead of Sword Fair. No, to be honest, this is... Swordmaster is pretty sweet. I might just leave her as Swordmaster. Her secondary thing we're giving her is Brawling, which is fine. She already has it. I think we just level Authority on her. Yeah. In fact, I probably shouldn't have done any leveling, because I probably should have done someone else first, but hey. D+ in Authority is not bad. Aloise. Now, Aloise is currently in his Warrior class, which he's not quite finished. What are we moving him into? So, he's got Brawling and Heavy Armor as his thing. I think we're moving him into War Master. Yeah, War Master seems like the right class for him. Definitely. So Brawling is something that we need immediately for Aloise. So let's get him Brawling. In fact, this is going to push up to the next level, which is nice.
I've really gotten the hang of this.
Cool. So I should give him like a 70% chance now. Let's see. 86, yeah. So once we actually get him to the right level, he'll be fine. Manuela is in her final class. Hanneman is not. Now, he needs Sword, because we're making him a Mortal Savant. For him to be a Mortal Savant, he needs Sword. Yeah. So let's push into there. Phrase. Nice. That was pretty good. Flayn. Now, Flayn, we're moving into Falcon Knight. We kind of talked about this. She needs Lance and Flying. She's actually not that far away, but Her main problem is that she's too low a level. So lance and flying. Just see if we got any. So we can probably push flying up to the next level. Cool.
No.
Nice. She's almost there. Hanneman. Hanneman is going into Wyvern Lord. He has a 7% chance he needs axe and flying. Currently, we're working on axe and flying. That's good. So we just need to level one. Let's level axe. So I think I need to focus more on leveling his axe when we get a chance. Right, and then we're out. Cool. That seemed good. Right, let me check that the group tasks are set up. They are not, so this is going to be Flane. And if Seteth needs flying, it should be Flane and Seteth, right? That seems like an obvious two to pair up. Yeah.
I've got a question.
I like to wake at dawn and sleep at dusk, but being in an army breaks my routine. What if I get sleepy in battle? Pace yourself as best you can.
You really know your stuff.
Cool. It doesn't do anything. It just gets us a nod.
Professor.
You want to be a bow knight? Who cares? Sorry, Leonie. You're not a priority here. And, well, there shouldn't be anything popping up during the week now that I think about it. We get special voice lines. I'm waiting for special voice lines. You know? Maybe?
I am with you this time, brother?
No need to worry, Flame. Simply leave it all to me.
Must you always take away all the fun from me?
A most satisfactory result. All thanks to you.
Thanking me? But you did everything.
Perfect. Nice. 1 point away from getting flying up to the next level.
I have much expertise now.
Now to keep polishing my skills.
It's all instinct now.
Reason level 2 for Manuel is okay. Alright. Hey, what do we get? St. Seros Day. Yeah, of course we'll go for a hymn recital. Obviously. What else would we do for a day?
Is this necessary? I'll sing if I must.
Perfect. We brought somebody who doesn't want to sing and somebody who doesn't speak the language very well.
Learning these things gives me great difficulty.
Great. Well, at least we got some support points between each other. Alrighty then. So, we actually have a support between us and Petra. Alright then. What I think we're gonna do... Well, first of all, we're gonna save before we talk about it, just so I remember to save. What I think we're gonna do is in the battles, we definitely need to... Like, we're gonna do this one, because it's just an easy one to do. And it's something that gets us a good reward. Then we're probably gonna do, like, one of those two, maybe even both of those two. And just basically start pushing ourselves towards getting everybody up to... I think I want everybody at least level 30 by the mission, if not like level 35. I don't know how high level are these people going to be? Yeah, level 30, maybe. Probably level 29 is a reasonable one, but we'll probably get to everyone to level 30 looking at that. We won't get them to level 35. That means we'd be out-leveling the enemy and you don't get any XP then, so... Well, unless you have dance, in which case you get unlimited XP, as we found out. But yeah, I think that's our plan. So probably that... Double up on probably the money one would seem like the best bet. Although we're not low on money right now, are we? Not at all. So we'll do that one, double up on money, then explore, then probably... I don't know, we'll see what our levels are like, but maybe battle again on this one, and then, you know, mission. That's our plan for the month. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.